All right, I don't know when this camera starts. I'm not used to this camera starting, so I'm just gonna go and shove all this shit over here. Bum 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 bum. Tia Bobia. Pasta link Tia Bobia's stream. She's just doing things. So Costco, I risked Costco during this whole Corona thing because I need next year. And if you don't know what next year is, this is what next year is. It is my, well, I'll pull out one. I bought 3 copies. Oof. On poster board, so they're about $25 a piece for the really nice ones. But that is a yearly linear calendar. And I got one. This is my 3rd year buying one. And we're not done with April. Short Spaceballs is playing out of those canas. I decided somewhere in like February that I wanted a calendar like this because I saw it in the post office. So in March, I figured out how to get PDFs for this. Pasta asked me where to get the PDFs for the linear calendar. I have it saved. It's like calendarpedia.com, something weird. Anyway, but I decided in March that I wanted a calendar like this that showed the whole year linear, you know, month across, and all the dates are, the days of the week are just colored in. And since I wanted it in March, I wasn't going to get one from January to December and then just fill in a bunch of months to waste of paper. So I edited them together, and I will link. Pasta also asked me for the link to this edited version. If this comes out before May, which it should, you can just send this to Costco and have it printed. You can get it on poster too. You can get it on really cheap, like an $8 thing instead of a $25. I like the nice boards because I take them off the wall and save them because I write in all the information, all the things that are happening, all the things that are coming up are written. So I could see, like, oh, I have this many months. That's 3 months, it's a chunk. I could see a physical chunk, and I use the dots, Pasta link to the dots I put on there to, like, fill in every day. Was yesterday Saturday? Boom, Saturday's done. What's today? When's my sister's birthday? What's this going on? So this is how I live my life. One linear calendar at a time. So actually, and I got my brother and sister one as well. Because everyone needs to, it gave DMS literally a stroke. Well, not literally a stroke, but like an emotional stroke, seeing a whole year on a wall. He was like, oh God, man, I can't take it. Ugh, I can't take it. That's too much. I don't want to see. He saw his whole life flash before his eyes. It was terrible. So on top of getting that from Costco, that I actually had to pick up from Costco. These I could have had shipped here, but it was like $45 more. That is canvas from Costco. Those are canvas from Costco. And those are 14 by 14, and they're about $28 a piece. And you can buy them one at a time or 2 at a time. In my bathroom, which I'm not going into my bathroom, but it has a perfect layout on the wall, big blank wall for 3 pieces of artwork. And I've always just been lazy about it and just never figured out what I want to do. And then I said, fuck it. It's cheap enough that if I buy it for three $28 panels and don't use them in the bathroom, I could put them up other places. I just like art. And it's usually anime art. But since Princess Pasta tolerates it and doesn't accept it fully into her art, I got some very good sort of like middle ground. Like, it's got anime influences, but some of it is not anime art. And if I can get it out of, wow. Look how Costco packed. Can everyone just take a moment to just, it was floating in that box. How do I get this out of here now? I guess I still need to use my knife. There's a little like saran wrap bondage. That's a thing, right? Pasta, you don't have to link anything, but could you check if saran wrap bondage is a thing in Japan? Like, here's a piece of something I found, and I would love to credit the original artist, but it's just floating around on the internet. And you can kind of see what, let's just put it this way, I'm not going to tell you what this is, but if you know, you know. And the fact that it looks like I know what that is. And I got it with black borders, because you could have it stretch around. I think on Shinobu here, it stretches around. So if you have a big enough canvas that's like, you don't need to focus on it, you could have it do the wraparound thing. But these I got black edge. And if you know what that is, well, then you know what it is. And the fact that this was a picture, I think someone spray painted this on just a piece of wood and it was all cut up and scratched. And it's like, that's fucking art. If I've ever defined art, that is fucking art. All right, back to like the, so they bag this stuff, then they saran wrap this stuff, then they cardboard this stuff. Oh God, I almost swung it into the door. And it's all wooden frames too. It's not like it's super crappy. There's a human being that's taking the artwork and making sure it's straight and all this. I love the angularity so you don't get a bump. Now that's just cute. I will link. I will have Pasta ask me for it. But all these pictures that I'm unboxing, I will put them in an Imager album in the description. So that if you wanted them, and I've blown them up. A lot of these are really small. And I used, you know what, Pasta? I'm just gonna have to do this video because I have to link to Waifu 2X, which is an online one that blows up images using a convoluted neural network thing. And then there's one you can download so you can take it even larger. And these are all like 6,000 by 6,000 when I send them to Costco. But this is a very small picture and you can't see any like JPEG artifacting. I remove all of that before I send it to Costco. And since I know these are perfect squares, it's real easy to just find a picture and know that you can crop it exactly. Like that's just cute. Like that's just plants and sunlight and tanks and like a crock pot and a little anime girl with a watering pot looking at her plants. Like that's fine. And it's beautiful and I wanted to have that one for sure. If I pick this up, are these gonna stay? Oh, nope, they're gonna flop around like a fish. Jesus, what a disgusting... I'm the best. Just know that I'm the best. Without cutting through the actual canvas. Mushroom girl, all right? You look at this and you're like, I see a mushroom. I see zombie hands, sort of. But then you see a girl with a hat, like cute eyes. I like the glowing little cute eyes in the hat in like a mushroom world. And I don't know if this is from something, but I like the color palette it uses. I like the rough, like just, like it looks like someone drew this in like 4 seconds. I like when my artwork looks almost incomplete. Sketches, like look at her dress. Look at the way her line, like the line goes over her foot and it's just like a loose thing. I like that. I like that in my art. My art doesn't have to be perfect. Just like my life, just enough has to be done to it. And then it's like, all right, that's enough. Like, you have to know, like OCD runs in the family. So it's really helpful when you can say, you know what, that's good enough and move on. And finally, the one that's the most anime-ish, but again, so you see a little butt, but we got a blue butterfly, which Pasta's not gonna approve of because she doesn't like butterflies. But the colors down here, the greenery, I had to crop this one a lot. This one was much wider, it was like that wide. But I figured out where I wanted to center it, and look how clear that is, Jeebus. I am filming this, by the way, on the Hero 8. I figured for the art episode, it was worth taking out the better camera. So if the colors look a little better, or actually the colors might be worse, I have the white balance locked at like 3200. But I like that's like that one with the plants. So that's one anime girl with a little bit of plants. There's one anime girl with a lot of bit of plants. We got the, you know what it's from. I'm not saying it. Actually, we got plants going in all of these. Plants, mushrooms, and plants. Cool. And finally, the big one. And this one, unfortunately, is always gonna go behind the toilet because it's that shape. And that fucking thing, that one was like $56 when I got it. This one was $80, but literally on the website when I was checking out, I was like loading in, I was like, hey, if you wanna save like 20% on your print order, put in this code, and sure as shit, 20% came off. And this is an expensive order. So it was $75 for the calendars. 4 of those at $28 a piece, and this one was $80, so it was like something high, and then it dropped down to like $260. Chewbacca, you're not gonna eat that, are you? Is it attached to this? Nope. I hit my ceiling, yep. That's just a nice piece of cardboard. I guess it fell off that. So, as much as I praise them for their packaging, that was a fail on their part. I don't think it will damage it. And this is a much thicker plastic on this, wow. This is why you have cutting boards for countertops. When you're Zeos. I don't want to risk cutting any more of that. Look how pretty that It's just, I like these three are the ones probably in the bathroom. That one's like a wild card. I just wanted that one on canvas. I could give, you're never supposed to give someone artwork, by the way, as a gift. Because it's sort of like insulting, like you telling them they don't have taste or something along those lines. I don't know. But we could see beautiful wooden back. 48 by 16 this is. And so this one will satiate myself, of course, cute anime girl, and legs. And she's in a martini glass. And it's one of those that has like a lot of bias towards just blank. It's just blank on top. So we've got a big blank space. And this is like, if the color's not coming out purple, this is not like a gray. It's like a purple gray. I have this, I use this as a wallpaper in one of my reviews. And I was just like, you know what, that's fucking pretty. I wish I had that on a wallpaper forever. And now I do. And it only cost me, like, with the savings, you can calculate this down to like 40 bucks. I saved like $40 on this. So, I mean, that's, and it wasn't the greatest, like, there was a lot of JPEG artifacts and I couldn't find like a perfect PNG in the fuzzy wrist thing. But once you put something on canvas, it sort of hides a lot of the naughty. I mean, naughty, but I mean, and I wrapped this one with the color. I didn't do black. This is all black edging. This is wrapped in this because all I had was this image to work with, and I just stretched it up and wide with the same color and Paint Shop Pro 7. Yeah, I said it. That's just cute. I wanted to have this on canvas, and I could have centered this and made her smaller, but screw that. Good balance and everything going on. Anyway, all these pieces of art are available in the description and an Imager album. And if you want more art, I'll link pixiv.net, which is where literally every artist I like resides, except for probably this one. This was probably spray painted in an alleyway somewhere, and someone took a picture of it and it ended up on the internet. And it was real low res. Like, you can even tell a little bit, like, I tried to run a sharpening filter and it just was not making it better. So I said, fuck it. I kind of like it just as is. It's almost 8-bit. Like, you could see the runs in the spray paint. All these are the runs in the spray paint. And you could just still tell what it is. That's fucking art. All of these are art, and you'll not have any arguments about it. So tomorrow on my live stream, I'll hang them on the walls. Chewbacca, what do you think of my art? Well, fuck you too. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for stopping by for the second biannual art unboxing. Because I've only done one of these before. So this is going to be unboxing art part 2.